Hey, I am live. TV, time. All praise the Most High. Get me through all my lows. Spread me up on his wings like an eagle. Don't have too much ego. Love, dope. Love God to love yours, to love others. It is a commandment. Come on, if y'all want to keep it going. We're trying to get to 100,000. Subscribe into the Love Tribe. Oh, love. Hit that bell right there. That bell, boom. You're going to get the love mail. We're going daily. 6 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 9 o'clock, AM or PM. We open 24/7. 24/7, 365. Some people say it's 366 days in the in the year. I don't love, but you see the title, what's going on. This is tricky. Shout out to my bro Bumpy. He kind of brought it to my attention. I was going to wait, but as I'm thinking about it right now, it's just another chapter of damn black people. We are effed up. Please, let's get together. Let's love each other. First, let's love God. God gonna make sure we love ourselves. And then we're gonna love our neighbor. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Love yourself so you can love your neighbor easily. You respect yourself, it's easy to respect others. You have emotional intelligence, it's easy to avoid your triggers. You know what I mean? And then at the same time, that brings wisdom. When you are wise, first off, a wise man knows he's a fool. But when it comes to wisdom, you're aware that we all go through life, hardships. So when certain people having bad days and being rude and mean, you apply empathy for them. And you pray for them. You pray that they relax and destroy that anxiety or depression, whatever they may be going through. So we got to love each other. Start there. And then, as I say right here, Paper-Wurk Party, this is wow. Big U Indictment, Rollin 60s. They talk about all that through it. And this is just a reason, as I'm looking at it, I'm going to put the paperwork up why I believe I'll be messed up due to gang banging. Not gangs in a sense, gang banging. And that's why I got the Rollin 60s right there, which is a very impactful gang in the United States, have a lot of influence. So with that influence, just imagine when they do good, because there's going to be a point in time when we do good as a community in Slauson District. And this is just wild too, because I was doing my homework. They did it strategically because Crenshaw District I didn't know that Crenshaw District was one of the highest ratios of the black community in California. So with this, it's going to help them move the blacks out that community, get the blacks out of that community, because they look at everybody as gang bangers, gang members. And they throw people in there who's not gang members just because you're because you was born in a house on a block in a area that's gang, that's just flooded with gang members. So then they're going to think you're a gang member by your association, because they say you're guilty by association. So then what do the young black kid do? And then when you are in the 60s or you're in these areas, then who do you look up to? Seriously. Because when we see this paper, Big U is taking everything from everybody. The kid brain is young and trying to see stuff. Do I want to be like this person who was bullied, getting stuff took, or the person who's taking stuff? So as a community, we got to get people like this about the community. I tell them, you are bad for the community. Get individuals like this. I can't say like this because I don't know if this is accurate or whatever, but individuals who are not healthy for the community, who are still pushing gangbanging, still saying free the killer, who committed the crime. I have nothing wrong with the killer if he killed righteously. You feel me? But wickedly hunting your own self down is cold. So we got to really get together, because this is scary. This is scary. You never know who's being watched or who's indicted, who can bring you in, who's lying. So stay righteous, stay out of the way, stay abiding, be a law-abiding citizen. Because these videos are actually crazy what's going on. So I was going to It's TV time, so we are gonna get into it. But let's throw this paperwork up real quick. Appreciate everybody who clocked in. This is hey, and if you have anybody in jail or anybody who has committed a crime, just look up their name versus California. It's gonna pop up. Oh, love, it is going to pop up. This is scary. Because this is just scary. This is a scary story. Spooky stories. Oh, love, let's get into it. United States District Court, 3/17/25, 3 days ago. Damn, I'm already on the internet. Pardon me, Eugene Hensley, Sylvester Robinson, Mark Martin, Tremaine Williams, Armani, Frederick, Tiffany. City and State, Los Angeles. Printed name and title. Honor Patricia D. U.S. Magistrate Judge. I don't even know what that means. I looked that up. Big U Enterprise. Let's check in. Whew. How the check-in works? Hold on. Love, what in the devil? Let me go live on this page real quick. I just gotta go live on a personal. I don't know why it don't allow me, but you know, like I said, this is all literally for documentation purposes. This is all documentation purposes. A lot of people do it for the likes. We do it for the love. You feel me? On love, purely. Check in. Oh, yeah, this is spooky response to failures to check in. This is extortion. We'll put this right here in my bag. Transportation of individuals in interstate commerce with intent that the individuals engage in prostituting in violation of the Mann Act and racketeering activity. Here's the tax crimes. I'm crying. The tax crimes, though. All right, identify the property. Let's get into it. Affidavit. Introduction. I am a special agent in SA with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and have been so employed since September 2018. I'm currently assigned to a criminal enterprise squad at the Orange County Resident Agency of the FBI, where I'm tasked with investigating violent crimes and organized criminal enterprises from March 2019 through December 2024. When I joined the OC Resident Agency, I was assigned to the Los Angeles Field Office investigating violent crimes and organized criminal enterprises in conjunction with the Los Angeles Metropolitan Task Force on Violent Gangs, the LAMFTFVG, a multi-agent federal, state, and local gang task force. Look what they got against you. You think you're going to beat this? Good luck. My experience as an SA with the FBI includes, but is not limited to conducting physical surveillance, executing search and arrest warrants, working with informants, issuing subpoenas, analyzing pen, register, and trap and trace records, interviewing subjects and witnesses, consensually monitored meetings and telephone calls, analyze financial records, and conducting court-authorized interception of wire communications. I have received training in the investigation of violations of federal law, including racketeering and federal drug conspiracy laws, and have personally participated in and assisted in and assisted with several gang investigations involving racketeering drug conspiracies. This affidavit is made in support of a criminal complaint and arrest warrants for Big U, Eugene Henley Jr., also known as aka Big U, aka Unc, aka Jaws, aka Hannibal Muhammad, aka Anybody Killer, aka Dave Austin Hensley. So I'm gonna skim over. I'm just gonna go over. Okay, no, damn, I can't because Lucy in there too. Mark Martin, aka Bear Claw Martin, for a violation of Title 19. I'm studying law. Title 19. United States Code. U.S. Code 1962 D, which is racketeer, influenced, and corrupt organizations, conspiracy. Tremaine Ashley Williams, aka Loose Cannon, for a violation of Title 9 U.S. Code. Okay. Let me highlight these codes. Code 1951A. Interference with commerce by robbery. Armani, aka Manny, for violation Title 19, Section 2421. Title 9, Title 18, U.S. Code 2421A, transportation of another individual. It's transportation, excuse me, of an individual in interstate commerce. With intent, not the individual, intent that the individual engage in prostitution. And Frederick Blanton and Tiffany Hines for violation of Title 9, United States Penal Code 1344-1. Bank fraud. So the codes right now, we got 1962 D, which is racketeering. Racketeering, influencing and corrupt organization conspiracy. I'm gonna finish that. 1951A, interference with commerce by robbery. Boom. Then we got 2421A, transportation. Boom. Then we have Penal Code 1344-1, bank fraud. Do we have any black banks currently? Let's find out. Stevie Tyme. We're going to figure it out. How many black banks in America? Okay, y'all. We got 23 black banks. Dang, y'all know what that means. I got to own a bank. Put that on the goal list. Own a bank. What we talking about? Huh? Come on. I got to own a bank. What y'all talking about? People talking about going to the bank. Get a bank. I own a bank. That's Sirski. Feel me? Let's get back to it though. This is a good read right here. I love reading Paper-Wurk. Learn so much. The facts set forth in this affidavit are based upon my personal observations, my training experience, and information obtained from various law enforcement personnel and witnesses. The affidavit is intended to show merely that there is sufficient probable cause for the requested complaint and warrants, and does not purport to set forth all of my knowledge of or investigation into this matter, unless specifically indicated otherwise. All conversations and statements described in this affidavit are related in substance and in part only. All amounts are approximate, and all dates and times on or about those indicted. Indicated, sorry. Personal property and premises to be searched. This affidavit is also made in support of warrants to search the following: a person of Henley, described in attachment A1. He's searching his bins, searching his resident. Look, it's funny how you can do this. See where the hell Big U was, how he was living. Yep. That was when I was on the news. You see how that worked? That's how easy it is. $62nd. Corner house. You say about the corner house, feel like you only got one neighbor. Let's zone out. Let's see what he's talking about. Dope. I'll go back to the. Let me get off this. Let's see where he at. He was in the hood though. He had a house in the. Well, it's probably, I don't know if this was where he was staying though, probably just a hood house. I don't want to be like this. Even like, well, you're going to impact. It's just tricky. It's tricky. Yeah, it's tricky. Rampart Street. Street's getting colder and colder. But when it say 16th to 10th. Yeah, but you was in the hood. I'm crying. Crenshaw. Let's get back to it. Streets getting colder and colder. I described him as resident. Dang, he did have some spots. You know the Big U story. I'm gonna get into that too. Allerton boy. Another crib. Yeah, like a childhood house. So look, let me show y'all since y'all don't even be knowing about LA. Look at this. Look at it. Look pretty. Look cool. Look like the Southeast. The streets just tight, but bro, this is LA. It's just a lot of people. Everything in LA is not Watts. It's regular, y'all. Just to let y'all know. They got the Juice thing right there, the Tupac thing. Oh damn, I thought I went there. I'm on the other joint. This is I was showing y'all. My bad. Yeah, it's regular though. Ain't nothing too crazy. People be scared to go to LA. It'd be hilarious. Like, damn, bro, you scared to go to LA? All right. Basically hit all these spots. Items to be seized. Bins. Damn, look at all these penal codes. I gotta get all this. All right, let's just go downwards. So don't get good real quick. Summary of investigation. There we go. In February 2021, the FBI Los Angeles Metropolitan Task Force on Violent Gangs, we just talked about them, LAMFTFVG, launched an investigation into Hensley Criminal Enterprise, the Big U Enterprise. Its association with the Rollin 60s, neighborhood Crip gang, the Rollin 60s, which the LAMTFVG began investigating in August 2020. The Big U Enterprise is a mafia-like organization that utilizes Hensley's stature and long-standing association with the Rollin 60s and other street gangs to intimidate business okay, boom, my bad. I looked up a little too long. Look at me trying to grow with it. Hey. Let me see. Long-standing stature Rollin 60s and other gangs to intimidate businesses and individuals in Los Angeles. The Big U Enterprise is led by Henley. Henley is a self-admitted member. I'm Rollin. Self-admitted. Self-admitted member, an original gangster or OG of the Rollin 60s. Should they keep associating with the Rollin 60s? The Rollin 60s. They're gonna keep, hey, you part of this gang that commit violence and did this, so you are a bad person since you are around or associated with these bad people. Guilty by association. That's how they get you. In 1980s, Hensley rose to a prominent position in the Los Angeles drug and Rollin 60s hierarchies. During this time, Hensley also earned a reputation as an enforcer for the Rollin 60s. Some members of the Big U Enterprise are also members of the Rollin 60s. Hensley is able to lead the Big U Enterprise because of his long standing as the face of the Rollin 60s for decades and his reputation for violence, including murder. At times, Big U Enterprise partners with members. In interviews, Henley has stated that he believes his story is a modern-day mafia story and associates of the Rollin 60s and other criminal elements for mutual benefits. The Big U Enterprise is a distinct and independent criminal enterprise engaged in criminal activity. Members and associates of the Big U Enterprise are engaged in illegal activities, including extortion, robbery, murder, human trafficking, wire fraud, bank fraud, other financial crimes, obstruction of justice, illegal debt collections, illegal gambling, conspiracy to commit fraud, illegal gambling, and other offenses in furtherance of the Big U Enterprise for the benefits of its members and associates. And he in the community pushing peace. Be very wary of these people. If this is correct, as set forth in detail below, though the course of the investigation, agents gather information from a variety of sources, including confidential human sources. Sir, what is that? Surrep? Damn, I know that goddamn word. Let's find out. Let's figure it out. The right pronunciation. surreptitiously. There we go. You feel me? Just learn. It's all right. It's all right. Surreptitious. Surreptitious recordings, including Title III wiretaps, search warrants for social media, iCloud, Google accounts. They're going to get all your stuff that you just put out there. It's not yours. Write stuff down. Keep stuff to yourself. Keep stuff in your brain. Everything don't got to be on the phone. Technology is not your friend because we don't run it. They do. When I say they, the Europeans. Organization. Boom, boom, boom. Toll records showing communication between conspirators, victims, ambiguous enterprise members and associations. Cell site locations, information, and numerous phones, including Hensley's, Robinson, and Martin's. City of Los Angeles records, public filings, and other damn, I hate that word too. Public. I know that's a publicity, not publicity. Let's see how to pronounce that. It's easy. Publicly. I never said that a day in my life. Publicly. Have you ever said that publicly? Oh, yeah, I have actually. You're going to embarrass me publicly? I got the oh, look. Yes, sir. Available information and enterprise of witnesses and victims. The investigation employed various additional investigative techniques, including surveillance, vehicle tracking, oh my Lord. Good luck, y'all. If you're doing crime and doing anything illegal, good luck. Investigative techniques, including surveillance, vehicle tracking. You know where you're at. Pole cameras, putting poles up by your spot. You don't even know. You think it's a worker. It's a Fed. Recording devices, interaction with confidential sources and information gleaned through undercover purchases of firearms and narcotics. This is crazy. The United States District Court of the Central District of California authorized multiple Title III wire and electronic interception orders for telephones being used by certain subjects of the investigation, including Henley, Robinson, Martin, and Mitchell, aka Brick Baby. The court also authorized the interception of audio and visual nonverbal contact via closed circuit television, CCTV, through the installation of video and audio bugs. And they put the audio bugs? I thought they stopped doing that. They did this to Martin Luther King. Wow. Man, never trust. Through installation of video and audio bugs in a location. No jumper. Since the interception of this investigation, the FBI, IRS, the IRSCI, United States Attorney Office for the Central District of California, North Las Vegas Police Department, LAPD, and other local agencies have interviewed more than 50 individuals, including subjects of the investigation, who agreed to voluntarily provide information. As discussed further below, based on information learned from these individuals and other sources, FBI SAs, IRS SAs, NLVPD detectives, and LAPD detectives requested and obtained additional search warrants and subpoenas. Below, I summarize the information and evidence obtained thus far from these various investigative tools where relevant to request compliant warrants, and the investigation remains ongoing. Number 2, Mitchell is subject of a separate and sealed indictment pending case. Let's see what this is. Number 2, 25-CR-00132. Man, ain't showing me. The United States. Yeah, they don't want you to know that easy. If Google don't want you, if it don't pop up on Google, you gotta do my homework. I already know what I'm gonna do. But that shows, that speaks volumes. It won't even pop up on Google. Yes, sir. More homework. In certain points below, I summarize wire and electronic communications that investigators intercepted pursuant to court orders. And other points, I quote from paraphrase agents understanding those interceptions. We take that for now. We're just going to hop on, lay my brick, let it dry. To my youth, believe in God. Got a Holy Bible, go find God. Or actually, God is in you. You don't have to find God, He's in you. And if y'all need any love, anybody to talk to, holler at me. You know, let's become some mechanics. Let's get into technology. Let's get into coding. Let's get into banking. Let's do it. Y'all are the future. Hey, love yours like I love